What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's September 1st. It's a Monday. We're talking about Scarlet and Violet era. And in this video, I'm going to make probably the boldest claim I've made when it comes to Pokemon investing and the market for SV era booster boxes. So stick around towards the end of the video. But in this video, I'm actually going to show you guys all the data that I cover in my spreadsheet for all of these boxes and go a little bit more in depth on what I think is going on for some of these. But before we get into that, I do want to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, the Shiny app. Guys, whether you're investing in Pokemon, you're collecting Pokemon, you need to know what you have at all times. That's where Shiny comes in. It's a mobile app that helps you track your collection, whether that's sealed product, singles, or slabs. In Pokemon specifically, they cover English, Japanese, and simplified Chinese products, but they also cover other games like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, One Piece, Disney World Arcana, Sorcery, and Gundam. I truly believe that their user experience is better than the competition, and also Shiny is trying to update their data more frequently than everyone else. They're updating twice a day from places like TCG Player, eBay, Card Market, and Price Charting. I love the fact that they have a community Discord as well. You can jump in there, you can leave recommendations, check that out. And the best part about the app is that it's absolutely free. So I'll leave links to Shiny, the Google Play and App Store in the description and pin comment down below. And thanks again to Shiny for sponsoring the video. All right, so to start out this video, I will say that every Scarlet and Violet era booster box was up this week. Starting with Scarlet and Violet base, this is the lowest amount of supply I think we've ever seen for SV base, below a 20% leg up. Now, if you guys don't know what you're looking at right now, this is my spreadsheet where I track basically all the sealed products in Pokemon from the XY era onwards. But what you're looking at right now, we have the set name over here, SV base, all the way to Destined Rivals. This is for the booster boxes. I take market price from TCG Player. So when I updated this earlier this morning, I think it was like 1 a.m. or something, these were the market prices. This is a 20% move up from market price. And basically what I do is track the amount of booster boxes on eBay listed at or below this 20% leg up. And the reason for this is that these are boxes that are actually in a position to be sold. So if something's listed at like, I don't know, $400 for SV base, that's probably not going to sell for a long time, and it's not really worth looking at those listings. Then over here in the daily sales column, you see it says 2.0. This basically means that there were 14 sales over the past 7 days. And I track buy it now in eBay North America. So European sales, Australian, anywhere in Asia, Africa, that doesn't count, just North America, and then buy it now, so no auction. So there were 14 boxes that sold for SV base that weren't in cases over the past 7 days. So if we take this 36 inventory remaining quantity of boxes divided by 2 days, or 2 boxes per day, that gives us 18 days of remaining inventory approximately for SV base before we can expect it to move to around $273, $274. Now, this doesn't work out perfectly, right? Because more boxes come to market, the sell-through rate changes every single week, but the lower this number gets over here, the better. So you can see Obsidian Flames, we're down to around 5.5 days, and that's because there's only 29 boxes listed below 356, and they were selling over the past 7 days at 5.29 per day, so that's like 35, and then what would that be? 2 more, so 37 boxes, I think, over the past week. So you can see here that's less than a week of inventory remaining before this box hits 350. Now again, more supply is probably going to hit the market for Obsidian Flames. The sell-through rate probably is going to come down a little bit, but Obsidian Flames, you can tell over the past couple weeks, has made a fairly sharp move up. And when we were tracking this, Obsidian Flames for maybe the past like 3 weeks or so, it's been in this kind of like pink range here. If you can see kind of where Stellar Crown is right now, in this like 12 to 13-ish days. And normally when something hits below 15 days of remaining inventory, that's when it's primed to make a move up. So you can see here, a lot of these SV era booster boxes probably aren't going to go crazy anytime soon, but they are steadily moving up. And we've been tracking this week over week. So Paldea Evolved, when this made its large move, I called it because it was pretty obvious. There wasn't a ton of boxes listed, and they were selling at a fairly decent pace. This is now a $400 box. Paradox Rift and Temporal Forces, these have always been fairly close. And if we look here, there is definitely more supply of Temporal out there currently. I will note, though, that most of these boxes are actually coming from Hobbiesville, 88 of them out of the 148, and they're selling their boxes at $276.14 USD currently per box. That's the conversion from Canadian, so that's probably going to change on a daily or weekly basis. But the point being, there is some level of unpredictability to how these boxes are going to move, and it really depends on new sellers coming to market and listing their boxes and what they want for them. So Hobbiesville actually plays a very large role in what happens on eBay, because the majority of these listings that have very large quantity, Pal Day Evolve, 77 of the boxes are from Hobbiesville at $443 approximately. Surging Sparks, 69 of those boxes of the 220 are from Hobbiesville at $271. And then Destin Rivals, I think they have 100 boxes of the 337, but on their website they probably even have more than that. I think it's just on eBay. Some stores, for whatever reason, they cap out their quantity at 100 so they don't go higher. Like if you put in 101, it'll tell you that you need to put in a lower number or whatever. So if a lot of these big stores do decide to pull their boxes off the site or move their price up, you can see these SV Era booster boxes start to move a lot faster than what they currently are. But I think either way, just based on what I'm looking at, and again, we can talk about a couple of these other sets too. Twilight Masquerade, it's just continuing to move, basically $300 now. It's always had one of the slower sell-through rates, 2.14 boxes per day by now. I think that's what, second lowest this week, right behind SV Base, which kind of makes sense. Stellar Crown, normally a fairly low sell-through rate. This one was actually decently high, 3.14 this week. Normally this is between 1 and 2 boxes. Surging Sparks, as you can see, I think this is kind of surprising. I wouldn't expect most people to realize this has probably the fastest sell-through rate of any of these boxes, 7.43 buy it now per day in North America. And that gives us about a month right before this box is hitting $300. And that's kind of getting to the claim I'm gonna make in this video, which is that I think at this point, right, and this is going to be a very bold claim, so I know there's gonna be some people in the comments hating, whatever. I think at this point, every single Scarlet and Violet Era booster box, except for Journey Together, outside of Journey Together, I think all of these could be $300 by the end of 2025 at this point. Now, surprisingly enough, I actually think there's a higher chance at the end of 2025, something like Temporal and Paradox are $300 compared to Destin Rivals. And the reason for that is I do believe that the reprint is going to eventually come for Destin. I just don't know when it's going to happen. So I think if it does line up with the end of the year, there could kind of be a period of time where these boxes drop below $300 again. I'm not saying that long term Paradox and Temporal are going to be higher, but just based on the timeline we're currently in, I think that's probably a higher possibility. But I wouldn't be surprised at this point if we have like 8 or 9 SV Era booster boxes that are at or above $300 at the end of this year. It's crazy how fast everything is moving. It's crazy the level of confidence that people have in some of these booster boxes. I mean, Destin Rivals already up to $332. Let's look at recent sales from today. Sitting right there at $330, some up to even like $340. I'm not gonna say I have any idea at this point where these boxes are gonna go over the next couple years, but it is obvious we're in a period of time where the confidence is just so high. People are buying everything up that they can get their hands on. And even some of these less desirable SV Era sets like Paradox Rift, like Temporal Forces, I don't know, you could throw in SV Base there, maybe even Obsidian Flames. These are sets that investors and collectors are looking at and going, you know what, like if I don't buy these now, next year they're going to be way more expensive. So I might as well get some exposure at this point. With all that said, I still think Surging Sparks is a very strong buy at this point. I know some people were leaving comments saying this is going to be dead money for a couple years, but honestly, the way booster boxes are moving in the SV Era, I understand there's massive reprints of ETBs and booster bundles going on, but just looking at the booster boxes and thinking about, you know, the next 12 months, what Pokemon is going to have to do. They're going to have to play catch up on Destin Rivals. Who knows if they're going to pump out more Prismatic. And then we have Phantasmal Flames coming, 30th anniversary. With how fast the weeks and months are kind of just blending together at this point, inevitably some things are going to be left behind. I think right now is a decent time to at least start building a position in some of these stronger SV Era sets. But that is going to be it for the video. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. How many booster boxes at this point do you believe from the SV Era are going to be $300 plus by the end of the year? I really wouldn't even be shocked if all of them are above $300, even Journey Together in SV Base. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, go check out Shiny. Links in the description down below. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.